The Elves and the Shoemaker, adapted from a story by the brothers Grimm. Narrated by Michelle Jeffries
and Zach Powell.
This story begins, as all other stories begin, with a once upon a time.
There was once a shoemaker who, as the years went by, only had enough leather to make one last pair of shoes. Weary and disheartened, the shoemaker left the pattern on his work table and fell into a troubled sleep.
When the sun rose the next day, the shoemaker was in awe when he saw that the shoes had been completed. He marveled at the craftsmanship. It was much better than any he had been able to accomplish before.
A customer interrupted his thoughts, fell in love with the finely stitched shoes, and gladly paid more than the asking price. Relieved, the shoemaker was able to purchase leather for 2 more pairs of shoes.
Following the same routine, the shoemaker cut out the pattern for the next 4 pairs. The moon was already high in the sky when he put down his scissors. Tired from a long day's work, he decided to finish the shoes the next morning. However, just as before, there on his table sat the 2 shoes completed, each lovelier than the last. His first 2 customers, hearing about the pair he had sold yesterday, eagerly purchased the shoes. The shoemaker was able to now buy enough leather for 4 pairs.
The next morning, the shoes had been completed. This continued until the once poor shoemaker now had enough wealth to live comfortably with his wife for a good many years.
The shoemaker still continued to wonder just who it was that made the fine shoes. Then, one day, he came up with a plan. He asked his wife, "Will you hide with me tonight and see who has been helping us these many months?"
His wife, filled with gratitude and curiosity, agreed. Once night fell, they hid near the doorway of the shoemaker's workspace with only a single candle for light.
It was when the clock struck midnight that they saw their mysterious helpers. 2 tiny little men, wearing nothing at all, silently sat down and began finishing the shoes. They worked with such great speed, and soon finished, disappearing off into the night.
The next morning, his wife came up with an idea. "Those little men have helped us so much, and we should do something to thank them." Her husband agreed. They had nothing on and must surely freeze with cold. "I will make some cute shirts and pants and knit a small cap for each. You shall make them each a pair of shoes."
Together, the 2 worked hard all day, racing against the daylight to finish before their tiny helpers appeared. When the sun set, they had finally finished.
When midnight came, the couple hid once again, eager to see the reactions of the tiny men.
The 2 tiny men appeared once more when the clock struck midnight. When they approached the table, they saw a neat stack of clothes instead of unfinished shoes. Their confusion quickly faded to delight. They quickly dressed, admiring the clothes and each other as they danced around.
Together they sang, "Now that we're boys so fine and neat, why cobble more for others' feet?"
The couple watched with smiles as the little men bounced around and eventually off into the night. The shoemaker and his wife never saw the little men again, but were graced with good luck in all that they did.